Hey everybody, thanks for tuning into my channel today. Don't forget to press that like button and subscribe below. Alrighty, so today is going to be a cleaning video here, just cleaning up all the major areas in the apartment. Because I've been on maternity leave and I've kind of let it get a little out of control. So I decided to go ahead and do this on Saturday since my boyfriend was off work. He is watching our son while I go ahead and knock out the majority of the cleanings here. So I decided to start with the bedroom since this is like the main area, since this is where we sleep and then we also co-sleep. So our son's bed and everything is in here too. So this was kind of like a big area for me to knock out. I'm not sure why, but this area is one of the hardest for me to keep clean. I don't know, I just always end up just putting stuff up there on the dresser in this little 9 cube organizer. The 9 cube organizer we put in here to help with storage for our son's clothing, just things to make it easier to get to, like his socks and all white onesies, things like that. Like if he has an accident in the middle of the night, we can just quickly pop him into a new onesie without having to really like search really far for it. But as you can see, I have all kinds of things up there, papers, looks like some soap and just a bunch of random stuff. So I'm just going through that now, organizing it into sections and then just putting everything where it goes. All right, here's just a quick glimpse of what it looks like once everything is removed and put where it belongs. And the next room I move on to is going to be the bathroom, because this is also another spot I end up with just stuff sitting everywhere, all over the counters. So I'm starting with the counters, just throwing away, the trash and organizing this area. All right, so when it comes to cleaning in general, but definitely the bathroom, I love things that have bleach in them. I think I'm like obsessed with Lysol. Like all these cleaning products I'm using right now are Lysol with bleach. For my toilet, I don't like using sponges because I feel like they just sit with all that bacteria and germs and nasty icky stuff in it. So instead I use the Lysol bleach wipes, and then I just use one for each section, and that's something real quick and disposable, and it's just way more sanitary to me anyway. So before I got started on the living room, I had to definitely take a break. I was like, oh my gosh, this is a lot of work. So we went and got some food. So, I had to, take a quick shower, change clothes, and then we came back and I'm right back at it. The biggest part of the cleaning for me was all of these clothes. As you can see, it's like a huge pile of clothes. So I had to just kind of sit down and be like, okay, I'm put something on TV and knock this out. Laundry is not something I'm a big fan of. Washing the clothes, sure, but putting them up, it's like, like I'll get to it when I get to it. I ended up getting about halfway through the clothes before my son woke up and he was hungry, so I had to go ahead and, feed him, get him situated before I went ahead and picked up with finishing these clothes. Like I said, it was a lot, so it took quite a while to get this done, but yeah, I was getting through it here. And then at this point, since, our son was down, my boyfriend was back there helping. He was going ahead and hanging those clothes up for me as I continued to fold the rest of them. I thought I would never get to the end of that pile of clothes. It took me forever, and I was just kind of like, OMG. But look at that. Got it all done, and the couch looks completely different. So next, I decided to go ahead and move on to the kitchen and go ahead and run some water for his bottles. I do wash his bottles completely separate in that little white bin. I don't put them in the sink with the rest of the dishes. This just kind of helps cut down on bacteria and stuff like that if it's just all bottles, not any of our food and stuff. All right, and then for the rest of the dishes, I like to use a dishwasher, so I'm just going ahead and putting up all the clean dishes out of there real quickly, and then I'm going to go ahead and get started with what's in the sink. Now for the dishes in the sink, I'm just going to go ahead and rinse them. I don't really just like wash it unless it's something like really hard and caked on. And then for my blender, I am going to hand wash that because I don't put that in the dishwasher. I just, wash it out and let that air dry. And then once all the dishes are done, I do like to wash out my sink with soap and water, and then I put a little bit of that Lysol spray in there too. And then I move on to washing out those baby bottles because those have been soaking for a while now. So I'll go ahead and clean those. And then once the dishes are done, I'm just kind of putting everything in the pantry. I don't know why, but for some reason I was really struggling with that box, so I had to just, go get a knife. But I just dumped those chips into the box with all our other chips. And then I go ahead and get started on that counter because that's also another spot where I just end up sitting stuff. So just moving everything around there, putting it up where it belongs. All right, so the last area I have here is like my little dining room area, which really I just use this area for couponing and really just where I sit at to kind of cut everything out. And it's been holding some of like the extra overflow of my stockpile here that I'm trying to get going. So I'm just gonna go ahead and try to find a place for all of this junk and just straighten it up a bit. All right, and here's a look at the last area, the dining room area and the kitchen. And now everything is clean.